Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I am excited to hear more from Codly, but I also want to address something that's going to be a little bit weird to just say here, but I have to say it. I'm usually a lot more upbeat than I am right now, and that's exclusively because I'm having some jaw problems, like legitimately some overstraining in my jaw. I smile too much, apparently, and I'm overworking my jaw, so I am controlling myself to not be as excited visually as I usually would be. I'm so hyped to listen to another Codly song, but I have to restrict myself and try to give myself a little bit of a break from just having the smile on because it's causing problems. So I'm excited to listen to this. Say wanted me to get to it after listening to the other Codly song I did a while back, and I guess that's about it, and I'm going to get to this song, so without further ado, let's go! I really hope this, I mean, it's probably going to end up being a banger, but part of me hopes that I'm not going to be that hyped, so it's easier to not smile. I'm already failing. God, Codly is so good at having their art match their music. Bruh, is that an Eru? Oh, I want to smile so bad. Ah. That is such a hauntingly beautiful melody. Oh. Okay. There's the tone shift. Now things are getting serious. Those harmonies are so good. That's so good. Just everything in that brass section. What a brilliant sound. Oh. Oh, that's new. Okay. I can stank face. It uses different muscles. Oh, that's so good. Ah, nope. It's so hard to not smile. Ooh. Oh. That is brilliant sound design. That is... That gasp? Oh. Triple S tier. Chef's kiss. Apparently I just made a vocal drop unintentionally. God. Those vocal clips are fantastic in this. The world building, Codly, seriously. It's like I'm on this cliff watching a fight. I'm watching this happen. Such a good song. The world building is so fantastic. It was good in the last one that I listened to as well. This might be better. I'm a sucker for this too. It's like music box, toy piano sort of sound. When it's used right, it's used right. Just transcending. My soul is rended from my body. This is a great progression here. Just that the step up, the one down. It's basically the musical equivalent of like 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Adds a little bit of struggle to the melody. Oh. God, this is... You could almost call this moment a catharsis. I'm sorry. Insanely good choice to add that there, though. This melancholic piano outro is just brilliant. Like, ending it with that too. Codley, come on, man, for real. Never in my life have I been so frustrated that I have to not smile right now because I am beaming on the inside. It was so hard to like actively control myself and to pull back the smiles when I felt them on my face because I was just doing that subconsciously. This is such a brilliant composition. Codley has to be now, after hearing this, one of my favorite modern composers. And I mean that full chest. This is an insanely emotional piece. This has such well thought out structure to it. It is one of the best compositions I've heard, and that's counting movies. And I just watched Avatar 2: Way of Water like 3 days ago, and that had a really cool soundtrack, used a lot of nice motifs from the original, and this tops that entire film in the side of music, in my opinion. This is some insane work here. I am actually annoyed that I don't have skill right now. This happens sometimes when I listen to songs and I'm like, man, I wish I was that good. I wish I had half the talent that this person does, because Codley knocked it out of the park with this one. Again, I loved that first one. This one, easily, in my opinion, a better composition, not because it's technically more impressive, but just because of the weight it bore, the emotions it was sharing. It was not afraid to introduce things like those vocal samples and get really, really creative with that sound design, breaking it down. You have multiple movements in this song, an entire story, like basically an entire segment of a film. This is a cinematic song, and it is perfect for, again, the art in the background as well. brilliant work there too. And that's worth mentioning because Codly, I know from last time, Codly popped into my comments section and I learned that they paint their own backgrounds most of the time. And this is why this fits so well. This is such a beautiful piece visually. It gives you the immediate location, the setting, the weather, just the whole situation. You get all of that right up front. Whereas a lot of people will upload stuff with just like an anime girl or whatever. This is an entirely different level of commitment to their craft, making a piece of art that reflects the exact imagery that they are trying to write for, that exact moment that they're trying to capture in song. They're also giving to you in visual, so you're able to just feel like you're more immersed right out the gate, and it is just so good for that. I loved every second of this, and I am a sucker for an eru. Like, just as a side note, I adore hearing an eru in things, and I love the eru. It's such a beautiful instrument. It's one of my most favorite traditional instruments of all time worldwide. It is just such a beautiful sound and such a beautiful nestling piece that just feels like it's wrapping you in a hug of nature specifically. It's just such a vibe to me, and I've always adored it, and I love it in basically everything. This is definitely no exception to that rule. What a brilliant track, just gorgeously balanced. That like toy piano sound in there, I don't think it was a music box. I'm pretty sure it was like a toy piano of some sorts. I could hear the hammer on like the xylophone-esque metal chunks. Like, that's very characteristic. That's great to invoke more emotion, especially at the point in the song where it was. And again, you're just following the storyline. You're just kind of dragged along with whatever's happening in here, and you start to kind of visualize what is happening on that cliff. Yeah, sure, we have it. We have the whole setting here, but I was starting to like visualize people and like what was going on, the battle that was happening up there emotionally, physically, metaphysically, potentially. There was just so much potential for that, and I feel like even with the vocal samples in here, you could interpret that in a few different ways, so that makes it even more dense. That makes the song even more in depth, because it could be a few different ways to tell the story being shown here. And I love that Codly does this thing, which I love when people do this. They like hide details about it in the description. So for this one, it's a caster who dedicated her life to defeat a witch who took everything from her. If you had anything else going on in your head during the song, that clarifies what Codly's idea of the song is. But also, I love that it's nestled in the description, so you're able to kind of figure it out yourself and then compare and contrast depending on what it was. I had already seen that beforehand, but that's exactly why I had such a vivid imagery of what was going on this cliffside, because I had already seen that, so I had that like upfront context. You don't need that. You can make up your own story, but now you have to fill in the blanks of just that general layout of what the song is about and try to figure out what happened to make certain emotional beats really take place and just fully take shape. It's just, Codly, for real. And I have to include a shout out to Wi-Fi for the vocal performance in this. Brilliant emotion and fantastic work. Like, even though it was just a few vocal clips, you know, like, you captured real angst in that crying, and that's coming from somebody who's been a voice actor before. I have full respect for that, and I love how good your performance was in here. Some insane work, honestly, for a song by a guy on YouTube. Like, not that many subscribers, and that's now, like, back in 2021, probably less, but to give your all to a performance, no matter the scale, that is the mark of a true artist and a true actor. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for putting your whole effort into this. That changed a lot about this song, and if your performance wasn't so rock solid, this song would have fallen way more flat. You could have had a way worse experience listening, but the fact that you could hear the true emotion and the feeling in every single bit that you recorded, brilliant. A+, standing ovation, honestly. But I think I'll digress there. Thank you all so very much for watching. My jaw is already starting to hurt despite me trying to not smile. The yapping does a lot, and I think I am overstraining myself, so I'm going to call it. But thank you all very much again for watching, and thank you, Tsay, for putting this into the queue so I could listen to it. I'm so happy I got to listen to more Codly, and specifically, again, this song is now my favorite so far, but that's out of like a pool of 2, so I'm sure there's going to be other songs that I'll love just as much, if not more, but maybe we'll get to to those someday. If you have one you want me to listen to, if you have one you really want me to listen to, leave it in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something much like Say did for this one, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships where you can force me to listen to whatever you want. Doesn't matter who it's by, what it's from, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guarantee. But if you don't want to do any of that, you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!